Hello everybody, this is Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new video of Medieval Dynasty. I am playing on the Valley map and I am currently in the fourth season, day 3. I'm playing with a rotation of 5 days per season in order to get as many things done as possible. Now, in the previous videos, I was able to finally obtain some iron tools. I was able to basically replace my old tools when it comes to axes, when it comes to pickaxes, hoes, and so on. So I'm going to sell the ones that I've already replaced. Like you can see over here, I have quite a few of them that are made out of iron. And I'm going to sell the old ones in order to get more iron ore. And then I can actually get even more tools ready. So before I actually leave my village to get these from the vendors, I will need some bread. Again, this is a trick that you can use once you get the kitchen to level 2 in order to consume less stamina. As you can see, the multigrain bread will allow you to consume 60% less stamina. So I am going to do a quick trip. So considering the vendors that I've already seen in the villages before that I visited, I already know where I should go in order to actually be able to sell what I have in my inventory. I will need to travel basically to 2 locations. First of all, I will need to go to Rolnica because this is where I've actually left a decent amount of coins due to some errors I made in a previous visit there. I managed to sell my things cheaper instead of actually buying what I needed to buy from them. So the vendors over here still have plenty of money. And after that I am going to visit Lesnica and grab the rest of the iron ore that they have. Okay, so this guy actually got a decent profit out of me. As you can see, he has 3,000 coins at the moment. Usually doesn't have that much. There you go, my friend. There you go, my friend.
It was nice.
Okay, I got my money back.
A newcomer.
I didn't get the chance to sell anything to her, so I can actually sell something to her now.
See you soon.
And I couldn't sell anything to her before, but I can sell them now.
Comer, take care.
Okay, and as I said, next destination is Lesnica. And Lesnica is a good destination for getting yourself some ore.
See you soon.
One thing that I forgot was to check the villagers. I need someone to do fishing for me. I need someone with a survival skill.
We'll work for food and water and some firewood and a roof over my head, of course.
None of them have the survival skill up to 3. Yeah, so I don't actually need any of them at the moment. Sadly, sometimes you will not be able to find the villagers that you're looking for.
How do you do?
So best you can do is just either travel to another location or to wait until next season. You might actually be forced from time to time to wait until the next season. Okay, my destination now is the person who is doing the ore. Okay, one more time, let's check the villagers, although I've come here before and none of them has a decent survival skill, to be honest. Okay, so I will travel to Denica. I need to buy something from there as well. I didn't have a chance to buy it last time. And hopefully I might find a villager that can actually do fishing for me. Let's see. He is useless when it comes to fishing, and she is perfect when it comes to fishing.
How can I help you?
Wait 1 second, so I can actually get some
There's a new promising settlement.
See you soon.
experience. Okay. She is actually very, very decent when it comes to her skills. Rich material, to be honest. You can actually have them move into your village and then search for them in the village and carry on where you left from. It's actually worth considering that for me. Okay, she's going to the fishing hut. Again, in order to actually have the productive building work, you will need to come here and you will need to give them assignments when it comes to the goods of production. I don't need anyone to do the fish skinning for me. I will do that myself. I just need them to catch fish. So I will go for pike. Let's just go with 2 pieces and see if I can actually get, okay, so I can actually get 1 piece of perch. Not totally sure how it works. I'll just wait and see exactly what happens. So basically for this one you need 2 tools, fishing spears or knives. Knives are only if they skin the fish for you. In my case, I don't need anyone to do it. Okay, she will be decent when it comes to hunting. Again, another very interesting person.
Take care.
Talking to
So
myself make me crazy.
she might be worked as a future spouse. Let's see. Oh, come on, for Pikachu's sake. So I was actually hoping to buy a few things from this lady. Usually they don't go to sleep this early. I have no idea what's happening in this village. I've never seen them go to sleep at 6 p.m. to be fair. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping to buy a little bit more flax from this lady.
Hello? Whatever you need.
I've already bought everything I needed from this guy. Again, another person that has plenty of money. I think I made the same mistake of actually selling some of my of the things that I bought from someone else to him and then rebuying them. Yeah, I'm hanging around just in case she might wake up. It seems like she doesn't want to. I should actually rob them for her not waking up. I'm not that petty. Okay. Might as well save some money, but I am also saving the game. So I'm going to quickly get home. From here I will be able to easily get there. The main issue is from time to time there's a bandit camp that's spawning around. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't very valuable what was in that. Oh no. Yeah, so that card didn't have something valuable, but it did have a few interesting things. The water skins, even though you can produce them yourself, from time to time, some of the NPCs will give you side quests where they actually want a filled water skin. Considering the fact that most of the time I'm drinking it straight from the lakes or rivers, I'm not sure why they're doing it, but it's not my problem. Still, it's best to actually have them water skins at hand. Okay, so basically I have a decent amount of iron ore. I'm going to craft a few more tools. I can still get some more iron ore from Hornica. Yeah, so basically these are the two main locations, Hornica and Lesnica, where you can get the iron ore from. You can get around 120, 110 from each, 110, 120 from each of the locations. And later on, once you are able to build this, a mine, you can actually get workers in there and even go to the mine and grab yourself some of it. Ooh, looks like my workers are doing a decent job at producing copper ore for me. I was actually impressed and forgot about it. So in order to check what tools you actually have in your village, you can either go to your resource warehouse, or you can just check by the economy. So I'll just go with what was produced during the winter and go with the tools. For some reason it's not showing me what I need. Which is the iron ones. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why it's not showing the iron tools. Okay, it looks like it needs to be manual. Checking. I'm a little bit surprised because I know I checked them when they were bronze and I could actually see them. Like I said earlier, if you cannot see them there, you can just come over here and see what you need. So basically at the moment I have 4 iron axes, 1 hammer, 2 hoes, lots of pickaxes, so some knives, So basically, I just need one more axe. I will need some sites as well for the farmers. Okay. Like I said, one more axe. Okay. Two of these should suffice. I'm going to get 2 more hoes. 2 more knives. Not entirely sure what I should go at now. Yeah, I'll just go with one more axe. So that axe will come in very handy in the morning when I plan to do some deforestation. First of all, because I need to increase the skill so I can finally have full capacity of carrying unlocked with the perks. Second of all, because I need lots of technology points when it comes to building, and you can either do these by extracting activities, which is mining, or by felling down trees. I also want to unlock the woodshed level 2, so quite a few things planned. But also I do want some logs for my village, and that's because I want to create some food as well. Well, cook some food as well.
Only I could make lunch myself.
Might as well get my bread ready from the start. Again, main thing why I work with this bread is simply because it's offering that 60% reduction when it comes to the consumption of stamina, which makes it great when you're chopping trees off or doing any activity, or if you're running around all day. Okay, let's see. I need the inventory to be as empty as possible, and it is. Okay, I will see how many I have. Okay, so my guys are doing a good job. They are getting those logs done. I will chop off some more firewood. You're also gaining both building and extracting skill, passive experience by having these, and the excavation sheds. While your workers, your villagers are gathering those things, they will generate passive experience for you, which is lovely. And also by using them to actually turn those logs into planks or firewood, you're getting some additional experience. Okay, now speaking of firewood, I will do one more batch because my people over here don't start immediately. Okay, so if you also want to do some deforestation and give yourself some extra space you can take out a shovel and then simply get some more of those done. Quickly want to check my farming level. So when it comes to farming, the main initial goal is to get to the stable so I can get a mount. Okay, let's get that multi-grain bread ready. And now chop off the trees. Now, because I don't actually need a huge amount of logs, although they're always welcome, I can actually chop off trees that are just in my way and I wish to remove. So I am going for spruce trees simply because they are here. If I didn't actually need this, I would have gone for the maple trees as they offer more logs. So I have come quite a far distance from when I started. As you can see, when it comes to taking down trees, if you have an iron axe, it just goes down in 3 chops. Meanwhile, before, when I actually started, it took 7 swings. So this is one of the advantages of having better tools. First of all, it's faster. Second of all, it's faster to get the experience towards that skill. And second of all, it does give you the satisfaction that you are now able to, with better tools. Now, again, if you want to save on the durability of the better tools, since when the trees go down, they still need 2 swings, no matter which tool you're using, which axe you're using. You can also craft yourself one of the stone axes. Honestly, it's not worth carrying it with you and going around from one object to the other just for some swings. The fact that you've reached this level of tools is already a major achievement. As you can see, I've taken down quite a lot of trees over here, and my tool is still doing very well when it comes to its durability. Okay, so if in the beginning you actually need your workers to pitch in quite a lot when it comes to logs and when it comes to sticks, as soon as you get a decent tool, you can just do this easily, even without their help. In fact, it's quite faster for you to do it. Okay, perfect. Next level in extraction. Now I actually have even more carrying capacity. Let's see. So now I'm up to 71 kilos. That's actually perfect. I do still need to unlock some more technology over here. I need a sewing hut at level 3. And the reason for that is that I can get the large pouch and I can get the simple large backpack, which actually give a decent bonus when it comes to carrying capacity. So at the moment I have, where are they? I have this one that gives you a 6 kilos, and this one that gives you 15 kilos bonus. Now these two, if I can actually find them, now these two would actually give you 4 plus 5 more, so that's 9 more kilos. Again, it's not such a huge difference, but considering the fact that you start with around 25 kilos and then grow and you get up to 80 kilos, that's more than twice. Now also I am going for the farmer's skill, going higher. So when I get the horse, I will be able to actually get an even bigger amount of carrying capacity. So the reason why that will be very important at that point, and basically at any point, is that it takes less trips for anything that you're doing. So considering the fact that I started, like I said, with around 25 kilos as maximum capacity, chopping down these trees and taking down these logs and all of that, it would have actually meant more trips for me from one place to the other. I would have constantly needed to go back to my resource storage, but now I can just chop off around 10 trees depending on what type they are, and only then I need to go back to the resource storage. Okay, perfect. I think I've actually haven't had the chance to mention this before. Sometimes the logs can stick up in another tree if you're chopping the other tree too fast. Now, I did remember that I do need something else, not just the logs. I need some wooden bowls in order to cook some food. First, to unlock them, I will need some plates for later. Now, most of these things can be useful, but some of them are also decorative. So buckets, vials, wooden plates, wooden bowls are useful. The hand lantern is quite useful. Torch is useful. Simple torch you can already craft in your inventory. I didn't unlock this one because it's not worth it. This one might be worth it in the future, but these are honestly useful. So I am going to get 20 logs turned into wooden bowls. Okay, I will drop them in the kitchen. I'll get 20 more logs turned into wooden bowls. After all, I am going to do some more wood cutting. But before I do that, I am also going to do some cooking. So, as you can see, there are a couple of things that are using the wooden bowls. And I have plenty of resources, to be honest, to actually cook them. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Okay, so I am going to get 15 of these. Now, unfortunately, I don't have quite a lot of meat at the moment. I didn't work that much on my survival skills. I didn't do much hunting. So I will need to do some more hunting soon. Let's get 20 of these. As I previously mentioned, you actually get a bonus to your production technology when you're cooking, even though it's not that high. Okay, so this one is using one meat. This is why it's easier to get it. Let's get some porridges as well. So when you're improving when you're offering a variety of food that your villagers can eat, their morale will also increase. It doesn't actually give them any bonuses, unfortunately. It would have been a nice touch to it, giving them even 1% boost in productivity if you're cooking certain complicated dishes. Now, you just need to get yourself to a food storage with that food, and your villagers will be able to benefit from it immediately. Now, that food can also be sold in the future. Okay, I have plenty of spare mushrooms. I'll have quite a bit of meat. I need to store some more things here. Sorry about that. So, got rid of those wooden bowls. I need to store some sticks and a few other resources in here. Okay, and once again, go after the trees. Yeah, so I'm trying to have a look to see exactly which areas I need to clear. I do intend to expand my village a little bit. Although I am thinking of also moving it to another location. So basically, when you start a village, it's very nice to start it here because you have plenty of these maple trees and plenty of other resources nearby. But as you progress, you can actually have the buildings do things for you. You can get the excavation sheds to start producing stone for you, wood sheds to get logs for you. You can get the excavation sheds to get the straw for you as well. Also, you're getting straw when you're processing the oats and all of the other grains. So basically, I am the reason why I don't actually want to stay here. As you can see, the land is not quite flat. So my aim is to go somewhere around here, just in proximity of these wolves. Well, basically somewhere around here, because the area is very flat and it allows you a much nicer construction. After all, I do want to get a better construction site, but I am going to do that at some point in the future. I don't want to do it right now. First, I need to stack up on resources, then I need to get myself a mount, and only then, when I can actually travel with plenty of speed and plenty of resources, I can actually go further with that plan. So because basically at the moment I would be able to build things easily around the village since I have access to the storehouse. But without access to the storehouse, and that area is far away from my storehouse, I would be forced to actually start getting the resources on the spot. The reason why I didn't build there is because there's only a couple of trees and they're not the trees that I need. It's mostly spruce or there's some birch trees, and they're not actually worth it when you start the game because they basically give you less wood. Like I said, at this point, the fact that I'm doing this so fast is mostly owed to the fact that I'm using iron tools. Okie dokie, it's not going down. So you also need to be careful. Sometimes the trees won't go down until you take a few of them down at the same time. They're just respecting the laws of physics up to a point, being supported by this one. Okay, I have no idea how they're working at the moment, how they're standing, probably leaning against each other. Okay, so now I have 4 trees leaning against each other. This one fell right away. Okay, I'll be back for you guys. It does look strange to see them standing like that, but end of the day I couldn't care any less if they do stand like that. Okay, it looks like my stamina bonus is going down again. Okay, quickly grab some. Yeah, I forgot. So you can ask if you have a water carrier like I have now, you can actually ask them to move away so you can drink water. Sometimes they do make some remarks about it. So it was best just to have some water from the river while she fills in her job of providing water for the entire village. So initially when you start the game, although I was thinking it's important, the well is not that important. The well is actually important once you reach a certain level, once you have more villagers that depend on that water, because at that point, oh, so they finally fell. Perfect, it was a perfect triangle and I ruined it. So like I was saying, the reason why you don't actually need the water in the beginning is because as I've shown in previous videos, you can just fill in the bucket from the river. It's not contaminated, so it's safe for both you and your villagers to drink it. Now if you're very early in the game and you, oopsie, that was a strange way of going down. So going back to what I was saying, so when you initially start, and basically at any point as the player, you can basically drink water out of anywhere as long as you have the settings that I have at the moment, the easy settings. your villagers will need some water in their houses if you don't have a resource storage. If you have the resource storage, then you can just fill in the buckets from the river, and again you will still have the same benefit, as they just need the water, they don't care where it's from. But if you actually have a very large village and you need them to be happy, it's best to have someone that's doing the water carrier job, which is actually filling in buckets of water. Okay, perfect. More logs. Yeah, so at the moment I can actually focus on getting a decent amount of resources, but I also want to get myself some more iron. And I did remember that in Hornica I left quite a decent amount of iron ore, which I did not buy. Now, just a quick look. So when it comes to the houses, I need 2 more men, apparently. I don't necessarily need them for the moment because they don't have anything to do. I am close to getting the woodshed at level 2, and that would actually mean that I would need 2 of them to do extraction. I didn't actually see any of them, so I will probably need to wait for the next season. I do need to do some hunting quite soon, some proper hunting. So I'm probably going after a moose, maybe a viscount. I'm still not going after bears. Although, to be fair, I just need to get 1 longbow, and I just need to get some iron arrows and poison them. We're going to Hornica, my friend. Okay, so I actually made sure to leave as much weight as possible at home. One more time, check for potential workers. Again, useless.
Hello. Have a good day.
Hello. Have a nice day.
It would be good for hunting, but I don't actually need hunters right now. Where's my friend? Here.
How can I
You.
interest you in
Give
some
me
of
all
my
your
wares?
iron ore.
Help you.
Now
So
that's a
long.
small amount. Let's see where the second one is.
How do you do? Best goods in the valley.
Okay, he has a little bit as well. You can always get iron bars, but honestly, it's not worth the price unless you already have some items to sell and there are no other vendors. Otherwise, it's not worth it. You could do with bronze bars, to be honest. So since they're 38 coins, since they're 168 coins, you could actually turn them into knives. But again, it's not worth it. Again, you can also go for the bars. If you buy the bars, you can get one copper bar plus one tin bar for 75.6, and then you'd be able to sell them for 200 something.
Oh,
So you would make
so
a
long.
profit if you want to make as much profit as possible. But you can also just simply get
Oh, it's you again. My wares?
the
Never
main
disappoint.
materials themselves. So in my case, I will go with some tin.
Again. Take care.
So the reason why I went for the tin is because I do have the extraction sheds that are producing copper ore. Okay, at the moment I don't need a stone, just increase the amount of copper that I can get. Same here, don't need a stone, give me increased copper. So it's a good thing that you can actually swap those as you need them. I still need the sticks, so I'm not going with anything else. I do need some firewood, so I'm not going with anything else. Since I am contributing to the logs, I will ask this guy to also make some planks for me. Oh. So the reason why I'm going for someone giving me the planks is that once you unlock better buildings such as the woodshed, the mine, hunting lodge 2, you will need the planks instead of straw for the roof.
How is life treating you?
Okay, we're going to Gostovia, my friend. No problem with the 5 extra coins. Okay, so I'm honestly a little bit disappointed. I was hoping to get plenty of more ore, iron ore from there. But I guess it doesn't always works as you plan it. It's also my fault for forgetting exactly how much I previously bought. It seems like I did get a huge amount. Okie dokie. Yeah, so one of the things that I find strange is that even in the middle of the winter, your villagers will go through water in order to get some sorry about that, in order to get some fish. I honestly find it very strange. Okay, so I want to get myself some more fields. Okay, this is because when spring is coming, I already have 2 farmers. They've been just not doing much. They are working on the farm shed. So basically, if you want them to plant something in the spring and you're now in the winter and close to finishing winter, you can actually get them to prepare the ground. So basically they will come here, they will take their hose, they will grub it up, then they will add the fertilizer, they will grub it up one more time, which actually allows you to get proper benefit by them doing the job a lot faster. Okay, let's see. No chance, but like this, it's perfect. Okay, so I am going to plan it. So at the moment, I'm using a rotation. I'm going for flux being sown in the spring. Then during the summer, flax is being harvested and the cabbage is being sown. Then you've got the cabbage being harvested and rye being planted, and it's a perfect circle. Now, I also need other things. So I do need some wheat. Otherwise, how can I get more of my multigrain breads? Okay, now I will be forced basically to go with rye again in order to actually have complete circle. On this one, I am going to go with oats. And again, I will go with rye in order to actually have a complete rotation on that plot. Okay, I could use some vegetables as well, but I do need to clear up the area a little bit, and I'm going to do it now. First, I will take care of the metal. Okay, iron bars. Okay, it seems like I actually have a decent amount of iron ore after all. I do want to make some iron arrows after all. Okay. So you do need 2 bars, but they will make 2 arrows. I will make 50 arrows. You're basically recovering them after you poison them anyway. I will unlock this, but I will not use it. I don't have enough leather anyway. I will make some more tools for the village though. Okay, 3 more of these.
The care deficiency in this village starts to be a bit annoying.
2 more of these. And basically that's it. All my iron is gone. This is why I wasn't very happy about the amount of iron ore that I got. I did forget one thing, that I actually got plenty of tools sorted out. I didn't get a chance to sell any of the iron tools, to be fair. Usually you can do the same thing if you just want to, if you have enough tools and you just want to make some money out of it, you can just do the iron knives. And you can resell them. A second. So basically, again, the iron knives need a stick and iron bars, and when you do sell them, they will be selling for 440, and if you're buying with all perks the iron ore, you're paying around 20 per piece, I think. So that's 4 pieces. That is a decent profit, 300 coins profit. So not very bad. Okay, let's poison those arrows, as the next day I do plan to do some hunting. So again, you do have arrows and bolts over here. You can also get yourself a crossbow, not just a bow. In my case, I am more interested in the bows, mainly in the long bow. First of all, because it does very good damage despite being a bow. It doesn't do the same damage that a crossbow would do, but it's much more efficient when it comes to reloading. Okay, and I also need a long bow. Nearly forgot about that.
Shared efficiency in this village
Although
starts to be
I
a
might
bit
have a
annoying.
problem with the long bow. Oh, I have the exact perfect amount of leather for it. Okie, so I'm actually going to keep this for the future. So these go away, the sides go away. I'm going to keep only half of these. I don't need that many in the inventory. Grab myself the potions and plantain in case I might need it. The sword. Yeah, I can keep the sword as well. So basically, the next time I can just go do some hunting. So basically, this was the third part of my fourth season in Medieval Dynasty. I was able to finally get my own longbow after I had to give the other one for a quest. I was able to take down lots of trees, basically due to the fact that I now have the iron tools. I was able to improve quite a few other things in the village. I do have some spare spaces for some men, but I do need to unlock some more buildings. And next time, just going to do some hunting, because my hunting skill is not very good, and I also want to increase the technology for the survival in order to get the chance to have 4 hunters at the same time once you unlock Lodge level 2. So until then, until next time, thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments to make about what you would do different, or if you discovered something that you weren't doing and it's more useful the way I'm doing it, please leave them and I will take them into consideration. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.